we are back. Thanks for clicking on the link. Welcome to Good Energy. Enjoy the content, and everyone have a blessed day. And we are back. Welcome to Good Energy, guys. Welcome. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I really need you to hit the like button if you have listened thus far. And the reality here is I will be covering 2 WTA finals today with 2 free predictions. First, we head to Colombia. That's right, where we have Tatiana Marie versus Laura Pigossi. Laura, a very unlikely finalist, and I guess you can say the same with Marie, who had a injury-riddled 2020, making her way back up to her career high ranking of 45. But nonetheless, Laura Pigossi, 4 huge upsets thus far in this tournament, taking out Yastremka in 3 sets, the huge win against Osaro last match. And the reality here is Laura is an unlikely person to be in the finals here, but the reality here is she played 2 players in Yastremka and Osario, which are not great clay players. They're hard players. They have very little experience on clay, and Pigossi has more wins than both of them combined times 2. So Laura is she's not a extremely she's only 28 years old, but the reality is she's very experienced on clay surfaces. She's going to be playing someone in Maria who is also experienced on clay surfaces, has more experience than Laura, and was able to win a total of 4 single titles in her career. And the reality is I am impressed with Laura's win over Osario. Osario was very great as a junior. She's a junior multiple champion, and the reality is Osario had a really good ITF performances as well, several championships, over 20 combined with singles and doubles, and that's a very impressive win for Laura Pigossi. But the reality here is she's playing someone in Maria who's winning 80% of her service games, and she has found the fountain of youth. Maria is the older woman here by 6 years, but I don't think that's going to matter here. Laura has been playing a lot of tennis, a lot of 3-set tennis, and Maria has essentially cruised through this tournament. My official pick for this match is to take Maria Tatiana to get the victory here, and I like her to win this, most likely in straight sets, but Maria to be the victor. And as we switch gears, we will transition to the second championship on the WTA side of things today. And this is the Charleston Credit One Open. And the reality here is we have 2 ladies that are deserving to be here. Jabeur versus Belinda Bencic. These 2 ladies have a head-to-head of 1-love, and Belinda Bencic owns that, having taken place last year at Madrid. Jabeur had to retire in that match, but nonetheless, both ladies having a very, very impressive road to get to this point. Belinda Bencic took out Wang in the round of 64, winning that in 3 sets. That was a tough match for Bencic. She had to shake off some dust there. We saw Bencic in the round of 32 with an amazing match against Madison Keys. That was a very impressive win. She won that in straight sets, 6-4, 6-4. In the round of 16, it got even tougher, taking out Paula Badosa, which I'll be honest, Paula Badosa was my pick to win it. Ooh, that did not work out because Belinda Bencic came to play. The faces on Paula Badosa's, the expressions on her face were just unbelievable. They were classic. I will upload some of those. And then we saw an amazing win yesterday against Alexandrova. Straight set victory, 6-4, 6-3, and that is enough to get her a spot in the finals here. Jabeur having an equally impressive run here. Jabeur's first win this tournament came against Navarro, and that was a straight set victory, 6-3, 6-2. Her next win would come against Big U, which was very impressive, 6-3, 6-2. Then she would take out probably, in my opinion, the most impressive win this tournament against Kalinina, and she won that 6-3, 6-2. And yesterday we saw her in the semifinal round take out Amanda Anisimova after dropping the first set. I took Jabeur to win the first set, but it seems like Jabeur has been getting off to slow starts lately, especially against Kalinina and Anisimova. But she would come back after being down 2-love in the third set, and Jabeur has earned herself a spot here in the finals here at Charleston against Belinda Bencic. Jabeur, her record on clay, she's 118-53. Very impressive record on clay, and she's going to be taking on Belinda Bencic, who has just been playing lights out tennis. Belinda Bencic is just looking amazing here. Belinda Bencic on clay, 72-40. Of course, Jabeur has a much larger body of work on clay. However, if we take a look at just the last couple of years here, Belinda Bencic, very impressive on clay. She's 18-2 on clay. While in terms of Jabeur, she's 20-6. So both ladies are getting it done on clay. And as I said previously, Belinda Bencic does own the head-to-head. Not sure if that's gonna matter here too much, but the reality here is let's break down each player and see what they are doing here. Jabeur is the 10th ranked player on tour. She has a career high ranking of number 7, age 27. She's 5'6", right-handed player from Tunisia, the first player from Tunisia or of Tunisia descent to have cracked the top 10. And Belinda Bencic, her highest ranking came ranked number 4 in February of 2020. She's currently the 21st ranked player on tour, age 25, from Switzerland, 5'9". She's a taller player. Also, she plays right-handed. Belinda Bencic is she's putting up just under 4 aces per game. She's winning 76% of her service games, 34% of her return games. She's pretty consistent on first serves, but Belinda Bencic, if you guys follow the channel, she makes a lot of double faults, and that's something that I don't like when she's playing against top 10 players. Those mistakes will cost you the game. But nonetheless here, she's saving 64% of her break points, and she's converting about 48% of her break points. Pretty good numbers there. Jabeur, and I'll be completely honest with you, I think Jabeur is, and this is no disrespect, I don't want to disrespect any of these professional athletes, but I think she's probably the most inconsistent top 10 player on tour. And what I mean by that is she has a great arsenal in her weaponry. Okay, she has the slice, she has the good backhand. She's one of the few players on tour that can just beat you with a backhand. She's also one of the few players on tour that can just beat you with a forehand. Okay, so but in terms of her serve and when she chooses to use these tools, it's volatile. It depends on the opponent. She's much like an Ashley Barty. You know, I don't want to compare her to Ashley Barty, but Jabeur is the type of player where, because she's so volatile, it's tough to really figure her game out. And the reality here is that's what it's supposed to be like, right? You don't want your opponent to figure you out. And for someone, an expert at tennis like me that watches tennis every day and study these players, Jabeur is very tough to gauge, and she's very difficult to figure out. I usually like her on hard surfaces because her movement. Now, she's a good clay player, but I would prefer Jabeur on hard surfaces, because the reality here is, if you've watched her this tournament, although she's had an impressive run here, a lot of her service games have been shaky. And the reality here is she's winning 69% of her service games, 37% of her return games. So she can drop games. And the reality here is Jabeur, in terms of aces, she's putting up roughly about 2 aces per game, a little higher than that. but she's making a lot of double faults, and that I'm not impressed with. Okay, if she makes a ton of double faults with Belinda Bencic, this is a match that's for surely going to go over. Her first serve percentage is 52%. She's gonna have to improve that if she wants to win this match. Breakpoint saved 61%, breakpoints converted 56%. And the reality here is this is a match where if you look at both players, you have to agree that Belinda Bencic is playing the better tennis right now. You have to agree with that. You also have to agree that Belinda Bencic has the tougher ground strokes right now. If Jabeur is going to win this match, she has to mix up her drop shots regularly. She has to make Belinda Bencic move vertically. If she does not do that, Belinda Bencic will win this match. My official prediction, and this is a lock, take it to the bank, I like Belinda Bencic to win the first set of this match. Jabeur has been starting very slow in the first few games before she's warming up, and I do not like how she's looked early on in these matches. Belinda Bencic to win the first set. That is a free lock, guys. This is good energy. Join me as I cover the match live. We are just about 1 hour away from the match, so thank you guys. If you've listened this far and have not liked the video, what is wrong with you? Please like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me who you think's going to win the match. The official lock, Belinda Bencic to win the first set. Good energy, guys. Get your popcorn.